Hey everyone, Rodney here for Yendor TV, and I used to make some math videos of heroes and what builds were best, but this time I kind of want to do a public service announcement for talents that are terrible. And I want to do Kael'thas because right now I am stuck in a lot of silver gold games, and there are a lot of first pick Kael'thas players who, let's say, aren't good. And we all know convection is terrible. People still take it. I'm not even talking about convection. Everybody knows you take Mana Addict. And I would hope if you go the build I'm going to tell you about, you go Mana Addict at 1 or it gets even worse. But what I'm talking, I got to let's go to level 4. I am talking about the level 4 talent known as
Choose a talent.
Mana Tap. I guess I really don't even have to walk back over there. But let's read what Mana Tap. Activating Verdant Spheres restores 4% of Kael'thas' maximum mana. Okay, well, it sounds like a talent to give you some mana refunds. And if you took Mana Addict at 1, right? Every globe you get gives you 15 mana. Well, man, by the end of the game, if you get 4% of this super high number you get, you are going to be raking in the mana. The problem with that thinking is that if you've taken Mana Addict, you shouldn't need more mana. This should be irrelevant. If you've got so many globes that this actually becomes good, then you shouldn't be running out of mana. I don't know what kind of games you're playing. Certainly in silver, most games go to 20 in silver and gold, but you can't guarantee it. And there's a better choice. Netherwind gives you 30% longer on your stun, which helps secure kills, lets you stand further back to follow up, and it refunds 80 mana. So how much do you think Mana Tap gives you? Now this is on a 6-second cooldown. This is on a 14-second cooldown. And maybe you could say, hey, I can't hit my Netherwind, so I don't get the 80 mana back. Well, if you can't hit Netherwind and get your 80 mana back, you should be playing Jaina. Her CC is easy to put on people. Gul'dan, his socket 7 is probably the best slow in the game. Yeah, there are other mages that you can do your CC with that aren't going to be so hard. Not that it's hard to hit Kael'thas' skill shot, but anyway. So, at level 4, when you can take this, Kael'thas gets 530 mana. 4%. That means for every 100, you get 4. He's got 500 and a little more, 30. Getting 4 for each 100, that's only 20. And a little bit more. What are we at, 23? So at level 4, he gets 23 back, assuming you haven't picked up a globe. Let's talk about the globes. Every globe is worth 0.6 mana. A little bit more than half. But let's just call it half to do simple math. Anubarak has a level 1 quest to pick up 30 globes. He usually finishes that a little bit before level 20, at least when I play him. Depends on the map, of course, but it's hard to pick up 30 globes. If you get 30 globes for Kael'thas, that's only 15 extra mana for every time you hit this. I mean, if he's at 20 now and an extra 15, that's only 35. You get 80 back if you just hit every other Netherwind. You're coming out ahead. And it's easier to hit because it's longer. And sometimes you'll hit even people you don't mean to hit when it's got the extra 30%. So, right away, this outdoes Mana Tab pretty substantially. But if you're thinking, well, late game, how does it work when he's got so much more mana? Well, take a guess at how much mana Kael'thas gets at level 20.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
690. Call it 700. And what's 4% of 700? 28. It's 28. 4 for every 100. 7. 4 times 7, 28. 28 mana at level 20. And then if you add on, let's say he gets 40 globes. We're at level 20. Let's call it, he's at 30 mana per thing. He gets 40 globes. That's another 20. That's only 50. Now, you could do this twice, or you can't miss it, really. You just have to hit it. It's up every second. You do it twice, and then you'll get more mana back than this. But we're talking at level 20. If you've gotten 40 globes, it's crazy how late this mana addict even has the chance of adding up to be better than Netherwind, unless you just cannot hit a Netherwind, and then go play Jaina. You could also say there's a talent he can take late. Where is it? Look, you can say it's 16. Well, you could take it twice, and then, I guess you just pretty much spam this nonstop as soon as your abilities come up. You take 2 of these, though, the problem really becomes getting off your abilities, not mana. The cooldowns on your abilities become the problem, not running out of mana. Plus, you've taken Mana Addict. Hopefully, by level 16, you don't really have mana trouble. That's kind of like it works with Jaina, right? Late in the game, the fights are usually shorter, and you just don't run into people running out of mana. So anyway, public service announcement for Kael'thas. Everyone should already know not to take Convection. But please, for the love of God, stop taking Mana Tab unless you're on the other team. If you're on my team, take Netherwind. I'd be able to hit this done. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.